Flylady Diane here. Welcome back to another question and answer session. If you haven't already done it, make sure that you kind of stop this video and go and check anything that you need to get started with your day. You know, if you need to unload the dishwasher, maybe you need to reboot the laundry, get dressed to shoes. Do that before we start. I'm just setting my timer because I know I tend to talk the hind legs off a donkey, so I don't want to run on too much. I've also got a glass of water here because it's the month of June. We're trying to get more water. And for those of you who are kind of new, my name is Flylady Diane. My name is Diane. I have the courtesy title of Flylady Diane because I'm one of the mentors at Flylady Premium. And this is a little question and answer session that I do. I make these videos in my free time, and I'm not here to tell you about, you know, I'm not a vlogger. I'm just here to be your cheerleader to help you implement the Flylady system, because I have got so much out of the Flylady system and I want the same for you. So that's why I'm making these videos. And I've started doing these little question and answer sessions because there are a lot of questions that come up. I can't answer every individual comment. It would take me, it would take up all my time. And that's the whole thing about the Flylady system. We've got to have balance in our lives between work, family, free time. So that's why I'm making these videos. I want to encourage you, I want to be your cheerleader. Now, as I said before, I don't have the answer to everything. I'm not the oracle. If you've got any general Flylady things, go to flylady.net. On the first page, you will see, on all the pages at the top on the right-hand side, there is a search box, and you can put in, whatever it is you have a question about, and you'll find the answers there. I'm just taking any questions that have come up in the comments to the videos that I'm making. And thanks for all your fantastic questions. There's no silly questions, only crazy answers. And as I do tend to go on and on and on when I start talking. So I've set my timer, I've got some water with me, and I've just actually taken off my nail varnish because one of the questions was about my nails, and you said that, I've got nice nails. Thank you for that. I really don't do much upkeep with my nails. I just take off my nail varnish every other day, every 3 or 4 days probably, and I like to change up the colour, and it only takes me a few minutes. So I've just taken off my nail varnish, and I'm going to put on my nail varnish while I'm talking to you, because maybe you, when you're watching this video, maybe you want to fold some laundry, maybe you want to put on some hand cream, put your feet up, relax, put some cucumber slices on your eyes. And so anyway, I'll get started. So one of the questions that came in, was about my nails. I just do them every 3 or 4 days. Only takes a couple of minutes to put on a new coat. I've got an old magazine here, and I'm going to put my nail varnish on. And normally I do it if I'm reading a book, I read for my break time every day. And what I do is I'll maybe take off my nail varnish, put on a new layer, read my book, and that way I'm actually sitting for 15 minutes and can let it dry. And I know I'm probably going to talk for 15 minutes today, so I'm just going to put on my nail varnish. Oh, do you want to see the colour? There we are. Just kind of basic colour. Right. Okay. One of the first questions was, have I outgrown my control journal? Remember, if you did the 31 baby steps, the link is up there, we made a very basic control journal, and the control journal is just a daily checklist and a weekly checklist to help you to remember your routines. We've got other information in the control journal, emergency numbers, so that if you've got problems with water or electricity, you can find the phone number of the plumber right away. You're not kind of looking all over the house for it. And also the control journal is where you put, some inspirational stuff, so that when you're feeling a bit down, having a bad day, you can just look in there for a bit of inspiration. And you just keep keep things in there that can brighten your day or to keep you on track. And you know, in my control journal, you know, I keep things, you know, good enough is good enough. Don't let your perfectionism stop your progress. That's one of my favourite Flylady sayings. And you know, on days where I'm feeling a bit down or feeling like, oh, I should be doing more, I'm not doing good enough, I look at that and that just gives me a reality check, and you know, I can give myself a pat on the shoulder and say, you know what, you're doing a good job. It's not perfect, but you know, I just put one foot in front of the other and I will get there. But the question was, have I outgrown my Flylady control journal? Well, yes and no. On the one hand, I don't check it for my morning routine and my evening routine. As I think I said, I think it was yesterday, I've been doing my routines for so long now, they're so ingrained in me, I don't actually need to check them in here. But I do have, as I said yesterday, if you saw Plan and Play video yesterday, I do actually check through my daily plan, like, you know, is it weekly home blessing day, is it errand day? That I like as a backup, just to remind me, you know, if I'm feeling, you know, what should I be doing next, I just go and check in my control journal and there it is in black and white. So I like having the backup. That's how I use it for myself. And also in there, you know, I've got the detailed cleaning lists if I need them. But a lot of that stuff now is on the Flylady Plus app. And I want to show you something here because one of the ladies that I'm working with, I'll just call her M. Hello, M. She had a brilliant idea. If you haven't seen the Flylady, oh, I'll just show you. I've got the first layer of nail varnish on. The Flylady Plus app. It's only available for Apple right now, so I don't have it on my telephone. That's why I don't use it so much. I'm an Android girl, but I have it on my son's old iPad, and I just wanted to show you. Let me go into the Flylady Plus app first, and I'll show you. Right, the Flylady Plus app, you can get it for iPhone and iPad. If you can't find it in the App Store, look under the section that says for iPhone only. For some reason it doesn't automatically come up when you're searching for iPad. But anyway, you'll see, let me go into the first page of it. Here's the Flylady Plus app. And you know, you've got the morning musing and you've got the daily mission, so that kind of keeps you on track. And if you go into the part that says routines, you'll see, you know, you can go into morning routine and, you know, you can check off things, get dressed to shoes, swish and swipe, eat breakfast. And also, if you go in there, you'll see the zones. There we are, do you see that? Upcoming zones. So you can see that, for example, right now we are in the kitchen. But also, if you don't want to work on the kitchen this week, if you're working on another area, you can just go into the bathroom and one extra room, and it will give you, you know, the lists of what you can do for detailed cleaning. So that's a great thing. Anyway, back to my fly baby M. She had this great idea to make up her own routine for something else. If you go into the routines part, hold on, I'll just show you. Routines. You can add up here, there's a button that says add. You can add a routine and then you can create the name of the routine. And I'm just about to show you what she did. I'm going to show you a screenshot of what she came up with for herself. I thought this was fantastic. We were talking before about, you know, how do you add extra things into your, you know, Flylady month, like garden work, you know, working in the yard. And she came up with this. This is hers. She's allowed me to share it with you. I've just taken a screenshot of it, and you can see she's got weekly yard work. Can you see that? And she's put in all the things that she needs to keep on her radar, like the vegetable garden, deadhead flowers, trim shrubs, dig up plants for the office. And that way she's always got it on her app, and when she needs some inspiration, or she's thinking, okay, she's working out in the garden today, what does she do next? She can tick it off. So I love that. Well done, Em. That's a fantastic way. And you can use these extra routines in the Flylady Plus app, you know, for anything, for schoolwork, maybe even self-care. You know, you can put in, you know, have you done your nails? Have you shaved your legs? Have you done a hair conditioner? You know, just go ahead and play with the app. It's lots of fun. And while I'm talking about Flylady Plus and one of the ladies that I'm working with, somebody asked me what, you know, I'm one of the mentors at Flylady Premium, which is the company set up by Flylady's nephew Alex. It's a paid service, and we help fly babies who want a bit extra hand holding, just like I'm talking to you right now. So what would you get out of being a mentor? Well, of signing up for a mentor. If you sign up for a mentor, there's no kind of hocus pocus about it. It's a Skype conversation, you know, over Skype or over Messenger, and we talk to you, you know, one-to-one, like I'm talking to you now, either twice a month or 4 times a month. And all it is, you know, the first couple of times that we meet, we talk about your family, your situation, what you're struggling with, and then we will come up with a tailored plan for you. We check in with you once a week, see how you're getting on, give you some tips and tricks. And basically it's accountability, because a lot of us, what we need, you know, we know what we need to be doing, but it's the accountability that's missing. And that's why it's so great to have an app that you can be checking off, or if you can work with a friend, and that goes not just for the Flylady system, it goes for anything, you know it yourself, like exercise. If you team up with a friend, chances are you're going to get more out of it, because you'll actually do the exercise together. And the funny thing about mentoring at Flylady is I have learned so many things from the ladies that I'm mentoring. I mean, I know they get a lot from me and get ideas and help and turn things around for them, but I get just as much from working with them. Like, you know, Em's idea for the Flylady Plus app. And also I've had a few requests, people saying, can I mentor them? I'm not taking on any new clients at Flylady Premium because, as I said yesterday, I'm an introvert, and it's been, you know, it was really tough for me to realise that, you know, I love mentoring. The problem, I have a real difficulty with these one-to-one sessions with meeting new people, and I've come to realise that I can help a lot more people by just making these videos, and it's a lot easier for me just to talk to the screen than the face-to-face things. So I'm not taking on any more clients. I'm still working with the ladies that I have, and I love that, but I'm not taking on any more clients. But you can go to Flylady Premium. We've got some fantastic mentors there, and we all do the same job. We just help you to fly. And I hope that, you know, I'm helping you with these videos. I just want to be your cheerleader. I just want to let you have the, you know, see that you can get your spark back if that's what you've lost, or get your clean house back if that's what you've lost. So anyway, so that was enough about the app and about Flylady Premium and mentoring. And we've done nails, and I've talked about my control journal. Okay, then this was not really Flylady related question, but I'll go ahead and answer it. Somebody asked me, she knows that I've talked about my children being bilingual. The kids are bilingual, English and Danish. I'm Scottish, my husband is Danish, and at home we speak a mixture. My husband and I, we all speak English together because we met in English, you know, speaking English together in Luxembourg, where we're both working in French. So we always speak in English together, but with the kids, my husband speaks Danish to the kids and I speak English to the kids. So when we're sitting here, this is my kitchen table, when we're sitting here at night having our dinner, my husband will say something in Danish and the kids will speak in Danish, and then I'll say something in English and they'll reply in English. So it's like ping pong, and that works for us. The kids are fluent, and we don't even think about it. It just happened like that. So that's it for the bilingual thing. Next question. Laundry. Yes, that comes up. The laundry thing comes up a lot. I know a lot of you have problems with laundry, and I'm just going to let me just stop the video for a minute so I can just take a drink and reset my timer. And maybe you need to go and reset something because I've been going for 15 minutes here. Just hold on. Right, I've reset the timer. Had a drink of water. I hope you have maybe gone to reboot your laundry, because I'm going to talk about laundry now. I had a question about laundry, and the Fly baby was finding it very overwhelming. She has baskets for baby stuff, baskets for towels. Each person in the family has a basket, and then that is sorted into lights and darks. One of the things that I've found is that often we tend to sort too much, if you see what I mean. We have too many baskets and everybody has a basket, and I found that I actually had to reduce the amount of baskets, laundry baskets that we have, because that forces me into doing a load or 2 loads per day, because I can actually see it overflowing from the one basket. And also I try not to sort into too many different loads, because I found that I was kind of sorting into too many loads to kind of avoid doing stuff. Now, I don't know if that resonates with you, but I would say, oh well, you know, I don't really have enough to do a load, so that can just stay there. And I was actually putting off doing laundry by sorting too much. So what I do in our home is we have one laundry basket which lives in the bathroom. You maybe saw it in my morning routine video. And everybody, it's up to them to put their washing, you know, when they put on their pajamas at night, they take off their dirty stuff, it goes in the laundry basket in the bathroom. And if they have something that can be worn again, they hang it up, you know, to air in their room. I'm not responsible for that. I've got kids, they do that. If they want it washed, it goes in the laundry basket. It doesn't lie on the floor of their bedroom, it goes in the laundry basket. Every morning, that's the first part of my morning routine. As soon as I get up, I go into the bathroom and I take you'll have seen me doing that in the morning routine video. I take the laundry down, I grab my cup of coffee, I put my laundry in the machine, you know, I sort it, put it in the machine, and then I get my coffee to drink. That's my little reward. I sort my laundry basically in, and I'll tell you, I actually have an extra laundry basket by the washing machine, and that's where anything that doesn't go into the laundry that day goes in the basket and it's ready for the next day. And I sort basically into 3 piles. I've got a hot wash, which is for towels, sheets, my husband's work shirts, and then I have a kind of medium warm wash, which is for darks, and I have another medium cool wash for anything which is light colours. So that's it. I have 3, I sort into 3 things. That works really well for me. If you have, you know, my kids are not kind of rolling around in the mud. I don't have anything really, you know, getting dirty, so a cool wash works for most of our things. It's good for the planet, it's good for the environment, and these days, you can, with the washing liquids and powders that we have, you can wash on a cool wash and it will still get clean. If you want to go ahead and boil things, that's up to you. Just make sure that you are not sorting into too many different piles. Also, you know, the modern machines, you can, it's basically like a hand wash. It's very delicate. So, you know, most things that I have, all the clothes that I buy, they are all machine washable, because otherwise I wouldn't buy them. And if I've got anything that's really kind of delicate, or I'm worried about, you know, colour coming out, I give it a quick hand wash. And you know, if you do it there and then, it takes like 2 minutes to wash something by hand. I can throw it into the machine to give it a spin, and then I just hang it up outside. So that's the way I do laundry. Feel free to do laundry as you see fit, but just make sure that you don't have too many baskets going. If you're finding it a struggle, you've probably got too many baskets. If people want to have their own basket in their own room, that's fine, but make sure that they take it themselves down to the laundry room. Get any kind of help that you can. You know, you don't need to do all the stages of laundry. And get the kids to fold their own laundry. You know, we've got one of those flip folders that Sheldon has in Big Bang Theory. I love the flip folder. You know, make it fun and it'll get done. So that was it for the laundry question. Great question. I get a lot of questions asking about, you know, what kind of cleaning fluids that I'm using, you know, special, you know, do I use anything special? I just go for anything that's environmentally friendly, and I use things that, you know, have a nice smell, because it just makes it fun for me to do the cleaning that way. But remember, soap is soap, and you don't need any special product, you don't need any special cleaning cloth, you don't need any special vacuum, you do not need a special mop to get your house clean. You just need to do it. And I wanted to tell you a little anecdote, and this is about my old boss, Sir David, who was the former British judge at the Court of Justice, and he loves his gadgets. You know, I love my gadgets too. He's really into gadgets and all the special things, and he went to the opticians in Luxembourg, and you know, it was quite a fancy optician, and he was getting his glasses done, and the optician, or it was actually the ophthalmologist, he said, "Oh, shall I clean your glasses for you?" And you know, they went into this special machine, and you know, it was kind of whirring away, and you know, there was some liquid in it, and then my boss, the professor, Sir David, he got his glasses back, and he was like, "Wow, my glasses have never been so clean." And you know, he asked the ophthalmologist, "Gosh, you know, I must buy this product that you have." And the ophthalmologist's wife said, "Well, it was dishwashing liquid. That's all." You know, they had this fancy machine, but all it was dishwashing liquid. And I think that's brilliant. It just shows just that you do not need to have all the fancy stuff. A little bit of dishwashing liquid and, you know, a good cloth. Don't use anything that's going to scratch your glasses, but that's all you need to get your house clean. Just the basics, you know, bog standard dishwashing liquid will do the job. So that was a little thing about, you know, you don't need any special cleaners. If you can get something that you like with a nice smell in it, you know, I like the ones that I have, great, but you don't need it. So that was just a little laugh for today. Right, next one. Okay, I'm going to say one last question, because otherwise I really don't want to go over 30 minutes and bore you to tears. A question from a payroll she who wanted tips, and yes, I'll be doing, I said I would do a video for you about using the Getting Things Done system. It's a way to organise, you know, all the things all the information that's coming in, you know, emails, things like that. But just a quick tip. She was finding that when she came home, she was, you know, she's tired, she's come home from work. Of course you're going to be tired, you know, you've been doing hours on the job, comes home, doesn't want to do anything. And I've been working with ladies who have had the same problem. What we came up with for them is, when you come home, I know the last thing that you want to do is to do anything. But when you come home, you change out of, you know, your corporate suit or your scrubs or whatever it is that your work outfit is. When you put away your clothes, you know, hang them up, whatever it is, and put on, you know, some comfy clothes that you enjoy wearing. yoga pants if necessary, but you know, put on your lace-up indoor shoes or some comfy sports sandals so that you're not kind of going completely deflated mode, but you know, still got some kind of energy left in you. And just do 5 or 10 minutes on working on the backlog of whatever it is. For example, I had a lady, she had a real problem with emails and papers, and we came up with a system for her to work on the stuff that was coming in, you know, with this getting things done system. So we were attacking it on one front, but she also needed to spend 5 or 10 minutes per day working on the backlog. And that's just the same as the Flylady system. You know, we're working on a new system to keep our houses clean, but we also need to spend just a little time working on the backlog, which will be, you know, which is the decluttering part. You know, we're working on the cleaning on a day-to-day basis, but we're working also on the backlog of what has been mounting up with our decluttering and our detailed cleaning. So what I would suggest for you, you come home, you hang up your clothes, get into your clothes that you feel comfy in and good for working in. And also at that point, go ahead and look at your outfit for tomorrow, because you're already in your bedroom, or you know, in your walk-in closet if you're lucky enough to have one of those. So that's already part of your evening routine done. You're coming home, you take off the day's clothes and you're looking at tomorrow's outfit, so you've got it already done. And then work on your backlog, and your backlog could be, you know, maybe it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes folding laundry, maybe it's 5 or 10 minutes working on paperwork, maybe it's 5 minutes just taking some things out of the guest bedroom because you know you have a visitor coming in a couple of weeks. So just spend 5 or 10 minutes working on your backlog and just keep to your routines, which will keep you working on what is going on in your life right now. You know, just keeping that momentum. Don't worry too much about the daily missions and the other things. As the lady herself was thinking, should she be doing that at the weekend? Yeah, feel free to just, you know, give yourself a break. Just work 5 or 10 minutes, but the main thing is to get your routines done. And your evening routine will just be looking at your outfit for tomorrow and clearing up as soon as you have eaten dinner. Do not leave that kitchen. Put on some music, light a candle, you know, dance around the kitchen. You've seen me in my evening routine. You know, I like to crank up the music. Do not leave that kitchen and go and sit on the sofa and say, I'm just going to sit down for 10 minutes and come back to it, because I know the ladies that I've been working with, you fall asleep on the sofa, wake up, you've not had a decent sleep, the kitchen is still messy and you're just feeling dreadful. So do yourself a favour, eat your dinner, clear up, you know, take 5 or 10 minutes to clear up, and then the rest of the evening is your own. And then please go and do something nice for yourself, like, you know, painting your nails, read a book or a magazine, you know, watch your favourite television programme, because you know what, we all need to pamper ourselves. So I'm just going to go ahead. I hope you've been doing something, you know, pampering yourself or folding laundry while I talk again. And I'm just going to do the second coat of my nail varnish, because that is just going to take us up to about 30 minutes. And I think after that, I need to get some work done, as I'm sure you all do as well. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. Flylady Diane in very dull Copenhagen today. You know, yesterday I did my video sitting out in the garden with my sunglasses on. And today I'm looking forward to getting my jacket back on. I've got my jacket ready. So that's it for me. Flylady Diane. I'll do another question and answer session. You know, there'll be another one coming up. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question today, but I'm just trying to ask the questions that come up most. I'll do a pinned comment for this one, and if you've got any outstanding questions, just put it on and I'll check that before I do the next video, if that makes sense. Yeah. So anyway, Flylady Diane signing off from very dull Copenhagen. And I don't know if you notice, I've got my kind of Star Trek top on again. I wore this top, you may have seen it in the 31 days of baby stepping, where I wear it with a black polo neck jumper underneath, and I always felt like I was one of the, you know, the crew in Star Trek, you know, when they beam down to the planet, and if you're wearing a red shirt, you don't get beamed back up again. Anyway, today I'm going for a more spring-like summer look. So that's it for me. Flylady Diane, live long and prosper, and I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.